Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Bleach chapter 539 review. Once again, that is 539. So, for this week's chapter review of Bleach, we're going to go section by section, by section by section. And the last section, of course, being Ichigo going underneath the Phoenix Palace, and there's like an underground water cavern that he's being taken there by Oetsu. And then Oetsu says something that's very important because it establishes it's going to establish the current structure of Ichigo and his new founded power scheme, at least when it comes to the Shinigami / Hollow side. So, that being said, alright, let's go part one. Part one, it's a little, and by the way, like this chapter overall is actually a very simple chapter of Bleach. Like, truth be told, it's simple. But it is another setup chapter of Bleach. Last week was setup chapter, this week was setup chapter. And this chapter of setup is actually, it's pretty solid. It really is. So, that being said, moving on. The first part is Agon. And Agon, I forgot who beat him. It was like some random Quincy who got taken out real quick by Ichigo. Real quick. I forgot his name. The guy with the guy with the glasses, and he was mad cocky. He was gonna say like you're Ichigo Kurosaki. Well, my power was bestowed upon me. Slice, ding, and that was in the story. So I forgot his name. But basically, Agon, he's back, and he's injured, but he's still able to work. And he walks into the bureau. And all of a sudden, he asks where's the captain. And apparently the captain, he's been in his private quarters for like 24 hours straight. And that throws him off. I forgot what it was called, but like the monitor panels or something of that nature. Like there was something specific, there was something more specific that he said. But basically the monitoring system that was previously there in Mayuri's office was they're either disabled or they're no longer there. But apparently Agon had a hidden one, and that surprised me because he was able to actually, according to what Agon's saying, and according to the chapter thus far, it appears that Agon, whatever his name is, right? It appears that he was able to one-up Mayuri, and you would think that Mayuri, of all people, would know what the fuck is in his private headquarters. So I don't know. Maybe this guy is actually impressive. He's the third seat. He's the third seat. So maybe he's not that bad. Who knows? But actually no, never mind. He got taken out by some random Quincy. So he's shitty combat wise, but overall he's probably decent. But he's never been highlighted as a character until recent chapters. Either way, fact is that apparently Mayuri is creating something in his room, and we don't know what it is exactly. There's way. This is my speculation, alright? And I'm throwing it out there, and this could be probably irrelevant. But I remember when Mayuri beat Size Apollo Grant's, and then he found Size Apollo Grant's real laboratory, and then there were two bodies hanging down from, like, some hook or something of that nature. And we never saw the bodies because they were silhouettes. Maybe what he's doing involves those two bodies, those two corpses. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it's my speculation. But it could involve something to do with those bodies that he found when he beat Size Apollo Grant's. So, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I'm just speculating. Because Kubo apparently is bringing shit back. He's bringing shit back. Because you are back and the boys are coming back. So, I mean, people are actually saying that Yuha is not going to be, he's not going to go and bring his army back to Soul Society. People are saying that they're going to find out where Yuha's dimension is located, like they're going to storm the Quincy Ice Palace. Which I don't see happening. I'll be very honest. I do not see, not yet at least. Yuha, he's coming back for a second round. So, I don't see them finding his ice palace in this hidden dimension. There was one thing that threw me off, and I remember at the beginning of this arc, there was a scene with Hiri, and I forgot, it was Hiri and that other girl, I forgot her name, the one with the glasses, and they were confronted by someone who may be Quincy affiliated. So if they do find out where his past is located, it may be because of that reason. But again, I'm not too sure because all of this right now is just simple speculation. I'm throwing shit out there, so who knows? Maybe. But that'd be so. That's the first part. The first part is again very intriguing, but we don't know enough about this whole entire thing. Now the next part 2, is basically like we see the Omaeda residence, and basically like, it's Omaeda chilling, and then we see his siblings. The first one is this girl, like this little girl, the Omaeda family daughter, and I believe her name sounds like Mario, like Omaeda, Mario. But like it's not Mario, but it's like replace. Okay, take the word Mario and then take out the R, put a Y, and then take out the I, put an E. So I don't know what's their fucking name, right? I'm calling Mario, right? I'm gonna call her Omaeda Mario because I like Mario, right? Mario, alright. Alright, but she's Mario, and basically, so we find about her, and then the next person, his name is ridiculous. Like I can't even begin. Okay, but basically, like, he's the family son. I mean, I don't know exactly what Omaeda is when it comes to this. I mean, is he like are these his kids? No. I believe that Omaeda, he's the eldest son. Yeah. I think Omaeda, he's the eldest son of his family. But yeah, because when I first saw these two people, I'm like, are they his children? Like, is he married to someone? Like, what's going on? Can you? No, wait, never mind. No, you can't have kids in the Soul Society. But that's what I was thinking at first. But no, I believe that they're like they're his sisters and brothers. But this next guy with the glasses, Omaeda Mare Jiro Sanro, I think that's his name. Yeah, Omaeda Mare Jiro Sanro. So we have Omaeda Mario. It's a me. I had to do it. We have Omaeda Mario, and then we have Omaeda Mare Jiro Sanro. Okay, fair enough. All right, now and basically like it's just him chilling with his brothers and sisters, and they're trying to play ball or whatever. And basically he's just chilling, and he's thinking about Soi Fon. And apparently Soi Fon had abandoned him or left him, and we see her at some point. She's training. She's doing like one-handed handstands on some like random like rock in the middle of fucking nowhere. So like she's going back to her assassin roots, which I want her to do that. That's good. Her Bankai, she said it herself, even though it has a lot of power, a lot of DC, it's insufficient as a weapon because it takes the charge time, the explosion, the shockwave. It's insufficient. So hone her skills, hone her Shunko, hone her Shunko, and then so on and so forth. And then she can go on from there. Now, the second to last thing. Oh man, yo. So this is some true ass shit. Before the second to last part is basically Komamura talking to apparently his grandfather. So like this big ass like demon dog, Inuyasha. It's apparently Komamura's grandpops, and it's like this thing's huge, man. It's just a big ass fucking dog. And at the end of the part 2 of the last part, I mean at the end of part 3, second last part of the entire chapter, basically it's like the end result was they're gonna fight. They're gonna duke it out, and his grandfather's goal is to quote unquote crush him and throw his carcass to the wayside. And I'm like, yo, like this guy, he ain't fucking around. He's ready to fuck shit up. So what we're gonna see is duke out. Hopefully we see it. I'm hoping we see it. If Kuo skips this duke out, I am not a happy camper. I am not a happy camper. But this is actually very intriguing because according to what's being said here, because Komamura, his goal right now is to learn the secret techniques of our clan, and his grandfather knows this. And of course, his grandfather, he's laughing. He's like, no, fuck that shit. Because apparently Komamura, because we all know about the time when he had that mask on his head. Well, apparently he shamed his grandfather by doing that, and their clan has been hiding into darkness because of, I guess, segregation issues, maybe, probably, some along those lines. But either way, Like, they're not normal, to say the least. And I mean, they have Shinigami-based powers, but they're like a subdivision of Shinigami. Just how Quincy's are humans, but they're a division of humans, and how Fullbringers are also humans, but they're a division of human powers. You know, this is the same concept where we have like they're Shinigami-based at their core, but they're like a division of that. They're like a sub-branch of Shinigami. But the thing about this chapter that I like, and this to me I thought was like mad crucial. We have his grandpops, and Komamura, he's explaining how if we don't do anything if we don't do anything about this current situation, the world's gonna end. And then his grandfather he raises his voice, it's like preposterous. And then he says something along the lines of this, like, the world will never end. Only those who are in charge of it will. And like I mean, in the case of Bleach, I don't know if it's true or not, because we don't know that much about the Spirit King. All right, as far as you know, when it comes to the Spirit King, as far as you know, he's there to strictly maintain the balance of souls. I think particularly the souls, not the worlds themselves. The balance of souls between the world of the living, society, and Huacamunda. It could be the worlds themselves, I'm not too sure. But when you think about it from our world concept, from, you know, the real world, the 3D world, the thing about it is that that's mad true. Because humans right now, we have the power to wipe out all life on the planet. We do. We have nuclear weapons. We are destroying we are raising the temperature of the atmosphere with greenhouse gases. We're destroying ecosystems by lumbering, by global warming, and then thus causing the melting of the ice caps. And, you know, like, the list goes on. The list goes goddamn on. And we have the power to literally wipe out most of life on the planet. But the planet itself will remain. We don't have the power to destroy planets. We don't, God, thank you. And when you think about it, like, even if we were to, like, leave, at some point, if we get to the point where we can actually leave the solar system for good, and, like, explore the galaxy and to find new homes for ourselves, if we ever get to that point as a civilization, planet Earth will still be there. The only way planet Earth is not going to be there is when our sun reaches the end of its lifespan. And then it turns to a big red giant. And in doing so, it will encompass the Earth. And thus destroy it. So, the thing about it is that, like, that's a very true statement. It's like, that has a lot of magnitude. It's like, yo, the Earth is still going to be here. The world's still going to be here. The only shit that's going to change are those who rule it. And it's like, yo, like, a wise man once said, indeed, yo, title of the chapter review, a wise man once said, indeed, quotes, indeed. Yo, that's some true ass shit. I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. Like, that to me, I like it a lot. I mean, because people, I mean, if you're a religious person, right, and you believe in the end of days, the end times, the end of days, surprise, surprise, you may be shocked, but 2012 never happened. 2000 never fucking happened. I mean, I'm just saying. But when it comes from a scientific standpoint, the world's still gonna be here. I mean, there's gonna be there may be at some point meteors that come to crash through our planet, and those meteors can wipe out all life on the planet. I mean, there hasn't been a recording yet of a meteor that can destroy the planet. At least I don't think so. That's passed by near the planet Earth. I don't think so. But the fact is that it's still gonna be here, and that's the way it is. So, I mean, it's a sad day for us if we fuck it up ourselves with nuclear weapons, with global warming, with moving on. All right, I'm going on a fucking like, I'm trying to go on like a deep ass topic in the middle of a Bleach review. I shouldn't be doing that. So let's move on. Basically, that quote I like it a lot. I really do. Now, but basically, those two are going to duke it out, and and hopefully we see what happens like in their confrontation, because Komamura, I believe he's going hand to hand. I think he's going hand to hand. So who knows? Who knows? Because he is strong enough to like throw a pole around. So we'll see. But basically, so that's number 3, and number 4 is the last final part, the most crucial part about the entire chapter, where we have literally Oetsu takes Ichigo down to this underground water cavern. He says how he needs water to actually forge Zangetsu. Well, it's Oetsu, Ichigo, and then the Asauchi that he took with him. The one that looks like the mock hollow version of Ichigo himself. And then he says farewell to Zangetsu. Sayonara, Zangetsu. And that's the way the chapter ends. So Ichigo, he's gonna get a new power boost. He's gonna get he's in new powers. A new power boost, and hopefully this newly forged Zanpakuto with like mixed with hollow Reiatsu or whatever it is, because this Asauchi is not normal, obviously, because this Asauchi has like it has hollow features to it. So the Zanpakuto can't be purely Shinigami based, because Ichigo himself is not purely Shinigami based. In fact, when you take a look at what occurred during the Arankura Saga arc, since his Zangetsu, the teen version, fused with the inner hollow and made what we saw when Ichigo was fighting against his inner self, then we can assume that his Shinigami powers are permanently fused with his hollow powers. That's my assumption. But who knows? And all that's left is Quincy, because Quincy's like in need some bolstering. I mean, if he can use Brute Vein to block attacks more effectively without using the Reishi cushion, like I said before, man, Ryuken, teach him a few moves, man. Yo, teach him a few moves, man. Let's go. Teach him a few Quincy arrows. Ding. Yeah, pulls off and shit. Yeah, white cloak and shit. Come on, badass. Fuck it, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. As long as Ichigo isn't only rocking. Oh, if he still has the Getsuga Tensho. Boring. Alright, hopefully a few Quincy arrows here and there. Hopefully we get a new attack. Like maybe his attack now is called Mugetsu, but like it'd be smaller. Who knows? Fuck it, I'm done. So the chapter overall, I think it's a solid setup chapter. So overall, okay, and I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.